Good morning all. I'm going to start my video lecture series based upon computer networks, and my topic is on network software and then performance of network software. Helps to set up and install computer hard networks. It enables user to have access with network resources in seamless manner. Allow administrator to add and remove user from the network. If you're having any network, means if the administrator have rights to add the user or remove the user from the network. It helps to design a location for data storage, allows user to use that data, help administrative and security systems to protect the network for unauthorized access or attack on the network. It enables network virtualization. Now we are going to see about an SDN framework. SDN framework is having three layers: application layer, control layer, and infrastructure layer. In application layer, business applications. In this, and then control layer, the network operating system network services, and then infrastructure is a network device. By application layer, the API will be used within for exchanging data, and infrastructure layer is a control of plain interface. It's an interchange of the data from the infrastructure layer to control layer. Control layer is control layer act as an while sending data from an infrastructure layer to application layer. Control layer is an act as an interface to change the data from infrastructure layer to application layer. Application layer means it is an SDN application. This application conveys their needs for resource and services to control layer through API. Application layer send a message like what are the resources they need and what are the services they need, that will be sent to the control layer. And then control layer act as an in control layer they having a bundle of network operating systems. It provides an abstract and view of underlying network infrastructure, what they need, that the infrastructure will be shown. It receives the requirements of the SDN application and relay to the network components. Infrastructure layer is a data plane layer. This layer contains actual network components, what the component they need, what are the resources they need, will be shown by the infrastructure layer. Performance network software, the performance is on to network pertain the performance, measures the service quality of network, and then performance on the network depending upon the nature and design of the network. In this we are having an characteristics: bandwidth, throughput, latency, bandwidth delay, product, and jitters. In bandwidth, we have to know about the how size of the data will be accessed from one network to another network, and how it will be restricted for everyone, or it will be restricted for some other person. And then it is bandwidth is a characteristics measures of data and information that can be transmitted in a fixed measure of time. In this they having this amount of data will be transmitted from one system to another system, that is the bandwidth. And there are two different contexts, there are two distinction elementary values. Bandwidth is measured by bit per seconds or cycle per seconds or hits. Okay, in this we are having an bandwidth means it is a capacity, speed, transfer rate. Likewise, bandwidth by seconds per bit per seconds means 40 Mbps connections will be used for advertising and capture-ness. And then bandwidth in hertz means it is the range of frequency contained by composite signals or the range of frequency a channel can pass, that is an hertz. For example, if a telephone line is in 4 kilohertz, and the bandwidth bit per seconds means number of bits per second through the channel a link or rather a network can transmit. Bandwidth for fast Ethernet network is 100 Mbps, and the network, by using a network the data will be sent by the 100 Mbps speed. And throughput means the number of messages successfully transmitted per unit of time. Throughput, the per unit of time the messages will be transferred from one system to another system, that is the throughput. It is controlled by bandwidth and then signal to noise ratios or hardware limitations. Many consequently higher than the actual throughput achieved in everyday consumptions. We have a consideration here 200 vehicles at a time. Random time sometimes says 150 vehicles moving through it die on the some conjunctions on a road. As a result, the capacity is likely to be an 200 vehicle per unit time and the throughput is 150 vehicle at a time. With that, we have to calculate the throughput. Now throughput equal to we have a formula here, throughput divided by one minute. Throughput equal to transmission time divided by speed into number of messages will be successfully transmitted from one system to another system divided by measure amount of data that will be transmitted, that will be calculated here. So now based upon this, the throughput is 2 Mbps speed. Throughput is nearly equal to 1/5 of the bandwidth in case. Thank you.